This is a quick video to clarify the routing of the heater. This is an Espar B4L, I think. It's the gas version, and it's all completed. And if I were to do it again, first the pump wire, this is the passenger seat. I would run that pump wire on the inside of the van. I wouldn't even drop it below the van. I'd keep it inside the van. I'd exit this seat base and I'd run it along the front of this floor, which has a step in it, and it would just be down there. It would cross to the driver's side. I'd find a place to penetrate that side and drop it down and over to the pump. I still might do that. Okay, now I'm going to show you where the other system lines go. I'm under the passenger seat. It's a Ford Transit 350. Front right tire, wheel. And this is where the lines come down. I've already covered that in the video. So this is the exhaust. And it's on a continuous drop from the heater. Over here, this is below the jack storage. And then it continues to drop, and then here's the muffler thing, and then it goes down and out. I'm super happy with that. It's short, it has a continuous drop, so there's no condensation forming in the tube. Okay, the intake. The intake is this one. That's for the combustion air intake. And again, it comes down from the heater, and I'll pan back a little bit. There's this, I don't know what you call this. I call it a beam. Call everything a beam. And all it does is come right down by the shield and across right there. So it's free to get the air. It's well away from the exhaust. I think someone asked about that, which is actually a great question. And so that's where I just have zip ties here. And then this bundle is, it's not a bundle, sorry, this is the fuel line. And it comes from the pump, which is of course way back there. You can't see it right now. And it comes forward and then is routed to the passenger side on this shelf. There's a shelf here on this beam. And this is the fuel line. And it does have a drop, but the pump, according to the manual, can handle quite a large, I guess, hydraulic head. So it has not been a problem. And then the wire for the fuel pump okay, now I'm on the driver's side of the exhaust shield. That wire is in a heat shield of its own, or a sheath, above the exhaust heat shield here. You can see it up there. And if I had routed it inside, then there would be nothing routed above this heat shield, which gets very hot. But it hasn't been a problem. I did a good job. I kind of created this little plastic piece and tied it to these lines here, just to give it a little encouragement to stay up. It's fine. I haven't got 20,000 miles on it. It hasn't moved. So I might reroute that. So now I'm going to continue to crawl to the driver's side. Okay, there's the fuel tank. There's the pump. And I covered a lot of this in the video, but that wire and the fuel line are together right here, coming forward in the van. And there's this component here for reference. I don't even know what that is. But here they split. This is the fuel line that continues and drops onto this shelf, totally avoiding the heat sheath. And whereas the electrical line, which is this one, makes its way over the the heat shield, exhaust heat shield. And that's the part I would reroute if I did it over again, and I still might do that because I think that's a pretty easy job to just, you know, maybe a day or two I could do that pretty easily. So I hope that helps clarify things.